Hey y'all, we're going to take this beautiful file folder and this sweet little gnome and turn it into something absolutely gorgeous for Easter. Stay tuned. Y'all, I have a large collection of decorative file folders. I love crafting with them, and today is going to be no different. We're going to take this file folder and two of those Dollar Tree gnomes, and we're going to make the sweetest little paper basket. It is going to be perfect for Easter. So if you know anyone who enjoys receiving a surprise, if you know anyone who might be bedridden or homebound, they would love to receive something like this. Tap into the inner kid in all of us with this. So I'll give you a closer look in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here is a closer look at what we're going to be making today. Like I said, this is going to be a fun project that you can make for anyone. Easter baskets aren't just for kids. You can make fun Easter baskets for adults. So let's say you know someone who's in a nursing home. They would love to receive this. Someone who might not be able to get out often would love to receive this. A friendly neighbor who's helped you out a lot would love to receive something like this. So today we're tapping into our inner big kid, and we're going to make Easter baskets for us, and we're going to make it fun and whimsical. So when finished, this is 6 by 3.5 by 3.5. Easy peasy. We're going to use one of those beautiful decorative file folders that you guys have seen me use on the channel. I purchased this file folder from currentcatalog.com, and I will have them linked in the description box below if you're interested in going out to see what it is they offer. But they do have a beautiful selection of decorative file folders, and oftentimes they will be running some type of sale with a discount code. I don't have a discount code to offer you, but you can go over to their site and check it out and see what it is they do have available. So we're going to be using one standard size file folder. Then I'm going to be using some scraps from another file folder, and this scrap strip measures 1 by 11. And then I have 2 pieces of 1 by 6 scraps, and we'll be using that as well. And then in a recent Dollar Tree video, I showed you the gnome garland that I got from the Dollar Tree. I took it apart and I'm using mine as embellishments. So we will be using them as embellishments on this project. So you can see here how I use the gnomes on the sides of my basket just to give it a nice little decorative look. Like I said, this is perfect for anyone. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to cut down the file folder. So open it and take that center point and position it at 8, and then we're going to trim away that excess. So I trimmed away that much. Rotate it to the opposite side, take that center point and position it at 8. And remove that piece. So now we'll take it and we'll fold it this way, and we're going to place it in at 10.5, and we're just going to trim away that much here. And when you trim, you're going to have this long scrap piece. You can use this to cut out those 2 pieces that will be 1 by 6. So now that we have it trimmed, we have it trimmed down to 8 when folded and 10.5 this way. So now we're going to open it. We're going to place this in on the long side, and let's go ahead and score every 3.5 inches. So 3.5. Then we're going to make another score at 7. Then we make a score at 10.5. Now we're going to be out of room, so we're going to take that score that we made at 10.5, and let's just slide it over to the 8 spot, and we will score at 11.5. So what I did was I scored at 3.5, 7, and 10.5. Then I ran out of room because my scoreboard doesn't extend out So I took the score that I made at 10.5 and I moved that score over to 8 and I scored at 11.5 because that's 3.5 inches from that mark there. So now we'll take it, and on the 10.5 inch side we're going to score at 3.5 as far as we can go. Flip it over and score at 3.5 as far as we can go. So now we can fold and burnish all of our scores. And there's one more score that I want to make that I forgot about. So as soon as we finish folding and burnishing all of this, we'll go back and make the other score. So I'm going to bring that scoreboard back in. So where we made that score at 3, we're going to slide over to 9 and score as far as we can go. Then we'll flip it, put it in like that, and score at 9 as far as we can go. And so now we're going to take this score mark and fold it in the opposite direction. So now it'll be very simple. Everything that we do at the bottom, we're going to do it at the top. So wherever you have a score mark, let's go ahead and angle. And I'll angle here. And we're going to remove this corner piece. So then we're going to do the same thing on this end. So we remove the corner piece here. We need to remove the corner piece here at the top. This will be our glue flap. We won't need all of that, so I'm just going to remove some of it. Now we can go across this part and angle everywhere that we have a score mark. So now I'm going to take my glue, take these flaps and fold them over. This will be the top of my bag. This time I'm going to have the plaid side facing out. And we'll do that last one. Add that glue. Now we can take it and we can add glue to the adhesive flap. So I am just going to take my glue, place it on the flap, and then just take this piece and fold it over. Go in with my bone folder to make sure I have a really good stick. And so now you can see that we have a nice little flat fold box. You can make up bunches of these and just set them to the side until you're ready to use them. So now all we'll do is take the sides and fold them in. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue so that I can keep them nice and stuck. Fold that in. We'll take some glue here and place some glue on this piece, and then we'll place some glue on this piece. It's just normal box building. Fold over. Now I'm going to use my bone folder to go in and get everything nice and stuck. When you're using the file folder, you're going to have that side that will have the fold ridges from the file folder itself. I always like to make sure when I'm making a box like this that it's actually on the side, because I'll be able to fix it and harden it with my little gnome embellishment. So I'm going to take my strip that measures 1 inch wide and it's approximately 11 inches long. And I'm just going to curl it a little bit. And this time I'm going to bring in my hot glue gun, and I'm going to add some glue right there. And we'll place that there. Then I'm going to add some glue right here. And we'll place this over here. You can stick it with your Reptile adhesive or any adhesive that you might be using. I chose to go ahead and use my hot glue just because it was quick. So now we're going to take the basket, and I am going to add some glue right there and right there, just like that. And I'm going to take my gnome and just place him in the glue. Then we'll take this gnome. We're going to add some glue just like we did on the other side. We'll take that gnome, place him in the glue, try to get him even with the other side. And y'all, that's how easy it is to make a beautiful, beautiful paper basket. We're going to go ahead and make our own bow. I'm going to take one of my 1x6 strips and just curl it a little bit. And then all I'm going to do is take both the ends and just sort of fold them in. It's going to trim a little bit from the end. This is just a quick way to make a bow if you don't have a die cutting system. And y'all know that we don't use those on my channel, so I tend to make my bows by hand. So I am just going to add a little bit of glue like that. And we're just going to fold that in. Then I'll take some glue, place it on that piece. And then we're just going to fold that in like that. Then I'm going to take the round part of my stylus and go in to round my bow just a little bit. Give it more of a bow shape. And then all I'm going to do is go on the inside and notch out a little V. So I'll use my scissors for this. So I'm just going to notch a V, which is really helping to create that little bow shape. And it's okay if my bow is perfectly imperfect. So there's that part. Now I'm going to take this and place it on this piece and decide how much I want. And now I'm just going to cut in at a slight angle to give it that tail look. Now I can take my bow and use my glue, place some glue on the back, and place this down like that. Then I'm going to take my finger blade and go inside and just follow that natural V that I cut out before. So then I'm going to take this little flower. I want to add just a little bit of glue right there in the middle. I'll take this little flower and we're going to stick it right there in the middle as our decorative element. And we'll put that on top just like that. And then I have these Easter stickers. And I think I am going to take this one that says Spring Flings and Easter Things, and we're just going to tuck it under like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just place some glue on my bow. We'll take the bow and let's put it right there. Try to get it straight. Now I can take my sticker. I'm going to add just a little bit of hot glue because it's an older sticker and it might not stick properly. And I'm just going to tuck that underneath like that. So there we have it, y'all. We made another beautiful 6 by 3.5 by 3.5 inch paper basket using a beautiful file folder. So thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you have enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and leave a comment. As always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.